Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What was your name again, man? Larry. Now, he said that he's going to ask you about the Sabbath day. What do you know about the Sabbath?
Sabbath day is Saturday, right?
Today is the Lord's Sabbath day. What do you? But what do you know? What?
Day of the week is Sunday.
All right. So we're going to show you what you're supposed to be doing on the Sabbath day. All right. Read what you got.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
All right.
6 days shalt thou labor.
All right. So the Bible's telling us 6 days shall you labor. All right. So that means on the Sabbath day, what do you think you're supposed to do?
Rest.
All right. Let's see what it says.
And do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
All right. So the day is the Lord's Sabbath day. You're supposed to be resting, right? You're not supposed to be working, buying or selling. All of those things you're not supposed to be doing on the Sabbath. All right. Do you know that? All right. So where have you heard that before? Where have you heard that?
My sister's a pastor.
Your sister's a pastor, so she taught you that you're not supposed to be working on the Lord's Sabbath day. All right. So if you're not supposed to be working, what are you supposed to be doing?
Praising the Lord and giving the gospel peace out.
All right. We're going to show you. Look at that.
Doing what's right, correct?
We're going to show you what you're supposed to be doing on the Lord's Sabbath day. It's not just hanging out. You're supposed to be with your people. All right.
Yeah.
Read what you got.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, and verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
Hold on. It says, what does it
Gather
say?
yourselves together.
Okay.
Meditate on God.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
We are the nation that's not desired. We are the Israelites according to the Bible.
Right.
We are those people that's not desired. All right? All right. What's your name, man?
Larry.
Larry. Hey, do you see yourself? Do you see yourself on the sign? Larry and Larry. All right?
God didn't make no
We just
mistake.
teaching this brother that he's not supposed to be working and buying and selling on the Sabbath day. We're supposed to be congregating with people. Read that one more time. Check it out, Larry.
Zephaniah 2 and 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
So we're supposed to be gathered together. Not gathered together in gangs, but we're supposed to be gathered together as a people, okay? We're supposed to be doing what God tells us to do, all right? Because do you see yourself on this side, Larry? Do you see yourself on one side? It shows you who God calls us, and on the other side it tells you, it tells our people what the white man calls us. Do you see yourself on this side? American black for black Americans?
I'm trying to figure out this.
You trying to figure out this? Well, who over here did you call yourself? When you put out an application, what do you put on there? You put on there American black or blacks. Okay, so they make you out of the tribe of Judah. Okay, let me show you who else was out of the tribe of Judah. So we come out here to teach our people that we are God's chosen people, the Israelites, according to the Bible.
Bring it out.
We are here to teach our people that we are those people of the Bible. That Jesus Christ was not a white man. We're going to show you that in the book of, let's get to Revelation. We're going to show you that in the book of Revelation. Have you ever been taught that Jesus Christ was not a white man? You was taught that at the church? Or did it from other people? Okay, we're going to show you where those people got that from. All right, read what you got. Revelation 1.
Verse 1. The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
Okay, so this is the revealing of Jesus Christ. Read.
Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
Jump to verse 14.
Verse 14.
Check this out.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Okay, over here on this sign, it says his hair and his head on his head was white like wool. We got two different posters of pictures. That one of them we got that they show Jesus Christ as, and the other one is what we're trying to say that the Bible's saying. All right. So in these pictures, do you see an image of a man with woolly hair that is white. Any one of the Larrys. Do you see a picture of a, read it again, so you can get a better picture.
Verse 14, his head and his hairs were white like wool.
Okay, do you see anybody with hair that's white that looks like wool in any of those pictures? Where do you see a picture with a man with white hair and looks like wool? Where do you see that image at? That look like wool? Or you know what a wool is, don't you? What animal did you know of that got woolly hair?
Sheep.
Sheep, right? What picture looks like a man with white hair that look like a sheep? That one over there, right? Okay, so we can already say this right here is strike one, because none of those images look like a man with white woolly hair.
Right.
All right, let's find out. Let's find out some more. Read what you got.
As white as snow, and his eyes.
Okay, now it's talking about his eyes. So now let's look at their eyes. All right, look at their eyes. Read.
Were as a flame of fire.
Does any one of those look like his eyes got a flame of fire? No. All right. What color are his eyes? That look like the ocean or look like a fire? Look like an ocean, don't it? Okay, no fire over here in his eyes, is it? What about his over there? Look like fire, all right? So that's what we're trying to say. The image they gave us don't look nothing like Jesus.
Right.
The image that's in every Bible that you pick up, this is not what the Bible's talking about. But it's in our Bibles. Why is that? Why do you think his image, that image that they got is in our Bible? You can't really tell? Because they was your slave masters. That's why they image is in your Bible. Because you're going to follow, every Christian wants to follow after Jesus, am I right? You call yourself a Christian? Don't you want to follow Jesus? You don't want to walk in the footsteps of Jesus, what they teach in the Christian church? But you still call yourself a Christian, right? Christians meaning you're going to be a follower of Christ, okay? So if you're a follower of Christ, you want to do what this man tells you to do. You see that? As a slave, that's why they put their image in your book. Because they want you to follow everything they got to say. Because they want you to say that the Jesus looked like them. All right? But Jesus looked like, according to what we read to you, Jesus looked like this. Now, if you think Jesus looked like this, you'll be more likely to listen to people that look like us. Because you're looking at a picture of Jesus being a black man. All right? So that's what we are telling you. Let's finish that up.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now, his feet look like fine brass. Now, if you see, do you know what color is brass? All right? You know what color brass is? All right, I got a keys here. See these keys? Those are brass keys. Okay, they made out of brass. What color is that? It's like a what? It's like a gold or brown color, right? Now, read that about his feet again. All right, we're reading this out of the Bible now. Read what color his feet is again.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now, if you took your socks off right now, I guarantee you it'd be close to what these keys look like. All right? The color there is going to be almost like the color of that. Am I right? Right. Now read that one more time about his feet.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Uh-huh. Like fine brass. Read on.
As if they burned in a furnace.
All right, so if you burn these keys in a furnace, what color you think it's going to get?
Red.
Black. It's going to get what? Black. It's going to get black. Right. So that's telling you that the Jesus Christ that the Bible's talking about, he was a dark-skinned man. He's a very dark-skinned man.
Bring it out.
There's no way he's going to look like this. There's no way. So that's why we come out here on the streets to want people to wake up and realize that we are the people of the Bible's talking about. That Jesus Christ looked like us. We are the people of the Bible. All right, so knowing that we are the people of the Bible's telling us our story. Okay, so if you ever wonder why we are over here in the lowest parts of the ghetto, why our people are the first ones to get fired and the last ones to get hired, it's because we were told to do some things and we're not doing them. Get to Deuteronomy 28, verse 15.
Bring it out.
The Bible's our book. We have realized that the Bible is our book, and we out here teaching our people the same thing, that there's something they have to do in order to get God's favor back, okay? First, start Deuteronomy 28:1 first, because we always ready to talk about blessings, but we don't want to do what it takes to get blessed, okay? Read what you got.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
The Bible's talking to you now, because we know we the people of the Bible. So listen to what it says. If you hearken diligently, that means listen very carefully. Okay, read.
To observe and to do.
To observe and just to watch.
And to do.
Okay, so we're supposed to be doing something, Larry. Check it out. Read.
All his commandments.
All his what?
Commandments.
So we're supposed to be doing all his commandments. What Christian church have you went to that teach you you're supposed to be doing all of the commandments? Right. What Christian church did you know of is going to teach you to do all his commandments? None of them. None of them are teaching that. We are the only ones out here that's teaching our people that we're supposed to be following some rules, okay? Just like if you buy something that you got to put together. Don't you pull out the rule, the instructions and read it, and then you do this and you put it together, and then you're going to come up and build it, all right? That's what we out here doing, teaching our people the instructions that God gave us, all right? Read on.
And to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
God is going to set you on high if you do all his commandments. That's what we're asking for God to do for us. That's what being blessed is, to be set on the top. But our people right now, we're on the bottom. So how do we get up off the bottom? Larry, how do you get off the bottom? You think you're going to just pull yourself up by your bootstraps? Is that what they tell you? You got to work hard in order to pull yourself up, right?
Bring it out.
But that's not what the Bible's telling us. Listen to what the Bible says. This is how you get blessed. Read.
Bring it out.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
All right, so if you follow God's laws, you're going to be set above all nations of the earth. You have to keep his commandments. That's what the Bible's telling us. Read on.
Right.
And all these blessings.
All these what?
Blessings.
The Bible tells us how to get blessed. The Bible is a straightforward book. It's telling us how to get blessed, but yet we don't want to listen. The Bible tells us how to get blessed. Read what you got.
And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee.
The Bible's telling us if we want to do his commandments, the blessing is going to come upon us and overtake us. But if we don't want to listen to what the Bible say, guess what that comes? Deuteronomy 28:15. If we don't want to accept the blessings by keeping his commandments, Larry, there's something else is going to come too.
That's right.
That's what our people are under now, because we don't want to follow God.
Right.
Listen to this.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. But
if you don't want to follow God's laws,
it shall come to pass.
Shall mean it's going to happen, Larry. It's going to happen, Larry. If you don't want to follow God's laws, this is going to happen. Read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If you don't want to listen to what God say to do, if you don't want to listen to what God say to do, guess what's going to happen? Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses.
All these what?
Curses.
All these curses, Larry. Read.
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
These curses are going to come upon you, our people, and overtake us. It's plain. It's clear as the day. That's why our people is on the bottom. That's why our people is always in the lowest parts of the Bible of the cities, okay? And we finna find that out. Read.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
In Nashville, Tennessee.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
We're going to be cursed in Nashville, Tennessee, Larry.
Right.
Okay?
Bring it out.
That's why you see most of our people here in these parts of the town.
Right.
That's why our people getting shot down.
Right.
Okay? Because it says we're going to be cursed in those cities.
Right.
You understand that? That's why we don't own the businesses in our neighborhoods. Because we're going to be cursed in those cities. All right? Read on.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
And cursed are we going to be in the field. What field was that? What field were we cursed in? What do you know about our history? When we came over here, we owned all the plantations and things.
No.
What were we doing when we got over here? What did they use us for? Slaves. Okay, so we were cursed when we was out there on those slave fields, right?
That's right.
In the cotton fields, tobacco fields, all those fields we were slaves in. So, cursed are our people going to be in the field. We worked all day long and didn't get any pay for it. We got none of it. Okay, that's a curse. Read.
Curse shall be thy basket in thy store.
All right, jump to verse 34.
Crispy. Real crispy.
Jump to verse 34.
Verse 34. So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes.
When we come out here, we are mad at the sight of our eyes because of all the curses that our people are going through.
Right.
We are mad about this. All right? We come out here to teach our people, but our people just don't want to listen. Okay?
Right.
But us, we are mad at the sight of our eyes because we know we God chosen people. All right? We know we God chosen people, that our people are supposed to be doing better. So we mad about at the sight of our eyes. Read on.
Which thou shalt see, the Lord shall smite thee in the knees.
All right, so that's another cursing. All right, so that's what we kind of have to teach our people, that the curse is going to keep coming and coming and coming until we start to change. Deuteronomy 7:6.
Oh, yes.
Bring it out.
These curses are going to come up on our people until we change. Okay, why? Why do you think the curse is going to be up on us?
We're still doing the same stuff.
Right, because we're doing the same stuff.
Exactly.
But God chose us to do something different. We are chosen to do something different, but we don't want to do that. We want to do our own will, so therefore we have curses. Read what you got.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee.
See, God saying He had chose you. He chose the black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The people over here on this 12 tribes chart over here. We were a chosen people to do something different. We were chosen leaders of this whole world, okay? He chose us out of everything. If you choose something, if you go to go put on an outfit, right? You got a lot of clothes in your closet, but you put this special outfit on, right? Out of all the other outfits you got. But you chose that outfit because you like that outfit, right? All right, we the same way. Out of all the people on the earth, we were the ones chosen, okay? Read what you got.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people.
A what?
A special people unto himself.
All right, He chose you to be special to Himself. That means that you can't be like everybody else. All right? The other nations, they run around here to do whatever they want, but you were chosen to do different. You were chosen to do what God told you to do. Or else if you don't, then you're going to have the curses. Okay? And see how plain that is? That's plain, ain't it? Do you believe that? Do you believe what we're telling you, what the Bible's saying? Do you believe it? Okay, so if you believe it, there's something, I'm going to show you something that you have to do. Give me 1 Corinthians 11. All right? I'm going to see if you believe that, then you will do something behind it. All right? Listen to what we got.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Okay, so the head of every man is Christ. This Larry had already found this out, but it seems like he's done forgot already. All right? Above every man is Christ. Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
All right, so the head of the woman is the man. All right, read.
And the head of Christ is God.
All right, read on.
Every man,
you a man, right? You a man, right? Read.
Praying or prophesying, having his head covered.
Having his head covered. If you're a man out here while the Bible's coming out and your head is covered, read.
Dishonoreth his head.
You dishonor Jesus Christ. All right?
Well, I ain't really supposed to
You
have his hat
dishonor.
on.
Say what now?
I ain't really supposed to have his hat on. They the church or nothing.
Right.
Right.
Do you believe that, Larry? All praise to the Most High. Anytime you come into the presence of the Bible when the Bible's taught, Larry, you're supposed to take your hat off. Because you respect God and you respect your head. Just like when you go to the courtroom, right? When you go to the courtroom, do you keep your hat on while you stand up there and talk to the judge? Why not? Why don't you keep your hat on when you go to the courtroom? You disrespect who? Right, you disrespect the judge. More than likely, he was a white man. Right. So when you walk in the courtroom, you take your hat off. So when you come into the presence of the word, you got to take your hat off the same way, but showing that you respect God. All right? You keep that in mind. Let's finish that up. Sister, we're going to finish this. Let you read. Listen to this. Read.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head.
All right, so we were just teaching our brothers right here the order of the God has set up, okay? So these brothers here, they understand now that when they come into the presence of the word of God, they're supposed to take their hats off, okay? But you as a woman, let's find out what it can do. Read that again.
But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered.
With her head uncovered, but your sister, your head is covered. Read.
Dishonoreth her head.
See, you would dishonor your head if your head was uncovered right now. Because you're in the presence too. You know what I'm saying? You're in the presence of the Bible being taught. So you're supposed to have your head covered. You understand that, sis? So you didn't even know you was keeping God's law. You didn't even know you keeping God's laws, but you came up doing the correct thing at that particular time right there, sis. All right? Thank you. All praise.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.